To date, FSA has received more than 133,000 applications for WHIP Plus disaster assistance and paid out nearly $1.4 billion to WHIP Plus beneficiaries. So deadline on 30th. If you had disaster during the hurricanes, you need to fill out those forms and get them in.
The Environmental Quality Incentives Program, or EQIP, is a continuous sign-up program allowing landowners or operators to apply for financial and technical assistance from many types of conservation practices. And USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service in Florida has made it easy to get more details. Just log on to www.fl.nrcs.usda.gov. You'll find links to more detailed information on the overall EQIP program, or simply stop by your local NRCS office.
You're going to need me.
You're going to need us.
All of us.
You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food.
You're going to need our determination, our compassion.
You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring.
And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Today, 4-H is growing the next generation of leaders. Support us at 4h.org.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. In addition to our pasture mowing and tractor services, including zero-turn mowers for your fence line finish, we also offer rototilling and fence row spraying. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Powell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
WOCA.
Ocala. Last week in the WOCA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by McCarson Electric, proudly serving Marion County for over 30 years. McCarson Electric for all of your commercial, industrial, and residential needs. Call McCarson Electric at 352-812-4486. The Westport Wolfpack fell to 2-1 in their loss to the Knights.
Decent kick,
Good
end
punt.
over end. Rucker's going to catch it on the fly at his own 45. He studied steps. He's going to run by Seidel, and then he jumps and jukes. He's got one man to beat to the end zone. Touchdown, Trevante Rucker.
And that's why he's going to Florida.
This week, the Wolfpack are back home as they face the Lake Weir Hurricanes. It's the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by McCarson Electric. Pregame starts at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7. So join me, Galen Unold, and John Ivory for the High School Football Game of the Week. Lake Weir at Westport. And you can hear it all right here on WOCA, The Source.
WOCA.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Help prevent the spread of germs. Wash your hands with soap and hot water for at least 20 seconds and always wash before you touch your face, eat, or drink. Use hand sanitizers. Limit sharing of eating utensils. Practice social distancing and avoid physical contact. Sneeze or cough into a tissue or the inside of your elbow. Avoid contact with ill individuals. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. Download the free booklet at scientology.org/stay well.
WOCA, putting the local back into radio.
Pals Ocala Auto Repair fixes all makes and models. Pals makes sure that your vehicle's engine, mechanical, and electrical components are healthy at all times. Pals team would much rather see you drive to their shop for a full checkup than be towed in for a complex repair. Give Pals a call today to schedule your next service appointment. 352-414-2984. What? A nationwide warranty, 36 months or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first? Pals looks forward to servicing you and servicing your vehicle. 352-414-2984.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Today will be partly sunny with a high of 87 to 90, partly cloudy tonight, low 72 to 75. Then Friday, look for a mix of clouds and sunshine with a thunderstorm in the area and a high of 86 to 88. Saturday will be mostly sunny, high on Saturday 86 to 88. Then Sunday will have a blend of sun and clouds with a thunderstorm in parts of the area in the afternoon. High on Sunday 86 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
There's a staycation right here in town. It's Super 8 Motel Ocala, right down the road on 40 just west of I-75. And they're pet friendly. Have truck parking. Free breakfast.
Yum, yum.
A swimming pool. A kiddie pool. And veterans get 10% off. It's a staycation at Super 8 Ocala. Call today, Super 8 Ocala at 352-629-8794. Again, 352-629-8794.
WOCA.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
People ask me why I've worked at Palm Garden for so long, and I tell them it's the people. I love to hear the life stories, especially those from the greatest generation. Celebrating life stories is what sets Palm Garden apart, finding out what's important to them. And I love being a resource. Like Macy's Santa, if I can't help, I'll send them to Gimbel's. After all, Palm Garden is located on 34th Street. I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Call me and let's chat. 854-6262.
Is the internet driving business to your business? Hi, I'm Michael Warren with Brick City Interactive. At Brick City, we've been putting the web to work for businesses since 1998. We want to help you too, whether you're a real estate office, law office, medical office, manufacturer, retailer, a church, even a radio station like WOCA. We love to help businesses grow, and we have the knowledge and experience to make it happen. We offer professional, affordable web design, mobile responsive websites, search engine optimization, social media marketing, web video and promotions, online advertising, and more. Whether it's time for a redesign or whether you want to kickstart your existing website, let us help. Mention WOCA and we'll give you a free, no-obligation search engine optimization report for your website. This free report will give you practical steps to increase your search ranking. It's our gift to you from Brick City Interactive. Call us today at 352-351-1131 or visit us online at brickcity.com.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
The NFL alumni is sponsoring a Clay for Kids sporting event to benefit Champions for Champions. The event will take place at the Robinson Ranch in Inglis, Florida on Saturday, October 24th. Call 866-996-2182 for details. The NFL alumni will provide gift bags, breakfast, lunch, and prizes. Call 866-996-2182 for details. Clay for Kids. Call 866-996-2182 for details. Hosted by the NFL alumni.
good morning. As you're listening to AIM Ocala Live 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source. That sound means it is time for Veterans News, as we're proud to bring it to you here on Thursdays. And with that, I've got Joe in the studio to give us some Veterans News. Morning, Joe.
Good morning, Adam. How are you today?
Doing pretty good. Beautiful
nice day
morning.
outside today.
Beautiful morning.
Beautiful morning, yeah. Hello, all veterans and supporter of veterans. This is Veterans News. We were supposed to have the Veterans Clinic in here today, but they had some emergency patients that came in at the last minute. I got a phone call via my cell phone, and they apologized, but as they say, veterans are first on their priority, and I agree with them 100%. They do us a good favor by coming in when they can to speak about different venues of your body and talk about from your head to your toe and everything in between, and in between your ears too.
That's right.
The mental, post-traumatic stress, so forth and so on. But like they said, patients do come first, and it's a lot of it is telehealth now that can be done with the VA, but there are still veterans that are older than me, and that's older than dirt. That I would say have a smartphone, but you got to learn how to use it, and some just can't figure it out yet, or they live in areas that do not have reception for what they need.
Yeah.
You need so much for Zoom or whatever they use. So they schedule them to come in whenever they could, and apparently something happened and whatever. So, and I would say good. I miss them, but I'm glad what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Because it is there. So there are fatalities out there. I do not have the list with me. So we're just going to, if when Adam gets set up, we'll just do a quick little tribute to all the veterans and of armed forces, and of course all the municipal entities that are out there that have lost loved ones during their tour of duty, civilian-wise, or armed forces-wise. I guess civilian-wise would be fire, police, and EMTs and all that. So,
right.
But they do a lot for us, and we appreciate them. Adam, if you would.
You got it.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
And we're back with more VA Veterans News. Hey, VA Veterans News, I guess that's saying VA is the Veterans Administration thing, kind of thing. So going a little back, on Thursday, October 1st, they launched Phase 1 of the program of the Comprehensive Assistance for Family Caregivers. That's abbreviated PCAFC. We said that to somebody, who goes, huh? So the program of comprehensive assistance for family caregivers, the newly launched program expands eligibility and establishes new benefits for designated primary family caregivers of eligible veterans who potentially qualify. Well, who? That was a question mark at the end of that. So let's go up with your voice. Who potentially qualifies? Well, veterans who incurred or aggravated a serious injury, now includes serious injuries in the line of duty, in the active military, naval, or air service on or after September 11, 2001, or on or before May 7, 1975, and the veterans must have a serious injury, which is a single or combined service-connected disability rating of 70% or more, and meet additional eligibility requirements. The caregivers must also meet eligibility criteria, including completing caregiving training and demonstrative the ability to carry out specific personal care services. And of course, core needs and additional care requirements go along with all that. And there's 3 ways to apply. Option 1, access and download the application, VA Form 1010 CG, and mail the completed Form 2. And that's the programs thereof in Atlanta. Option 2, locate and contact the Caregiver Support Program team at your nearest VA healthcare facility. A CSP team locator is located at www.caregiver.va.gov. Again, that's www.caregiver.va.gov. Option 3, call the National Caregiver Support Line. Option 3, I go for 855-260-3274. 855-260-3274. Option 4, holy mackerel. The caregivers can now apply online for the Family Caregiver Program at www.caregiverva.gov. Yeah, so there you go. Veterans and their family caregivers or giver who were approved and designated by VA as eligible for PCAFC before October 1st, 2020, they are considered a legacy participant. This means they do not need to complete a new application and will be automatically continued to be eligible for the PCAFC. Learn more about the programs at www.caretakerva.gov/index.asp. Again, www.caregiverva.gov/index.asp. And of course, we always say at the end, thank you for choosing VA for your health care needs. Those are the things that I get in the VA mailbox that I usually get stuff for. There's a lot of they said welcome back to the VA. So they're very happy to see many of you. A lot of the VAs are kind of open and kind of not. Now the VA here in Ocala, they're giving the flu shots. It's between 1:30 and 3:30. That's on East Silver Springs Boulevard, 1515 East Silver Springs Boulevard here in Ocala. It is done in the Breezeway between 1:30 and 3:30, Tuesday through Friday, and it is no appointment necessary. Just you walk in, of course, with your ID and what have you, and they'll just stick you one. I didn't say that out loud. Sorry. We've got another thing here. Let's see here. I already said that one. Okay. Access to the VA care from home. Now, this is I just touched on this earlier, Adam, about the telehealth.
Right.
I've been doing that for the past 3 months maybe, with my doctor from the VA, and that's cool because you see her, she sees you. You can point, this hurts, but it's not face to face. If you needed something face to face, if there was something that was really hurting, where she had to actually probe and what have you, then they would call you and you would go in with the mask and what have you. Thank the Lord, I don't need to be probed and probed right now.
Right.
I put a qualification there right now. I'm not getting any younger, so my aches are getting aches. So. Most people have a goosebump. I've got a goosebump and a bump. You wake up in the morning, you hear the creaks and the cracks and everything where you get out of bed. And then you realize you're on a spring bed. That's you getting cracked. So it's like, okay then. That's the old joke, as they say. Yeah. So The telephone and video appointments, rather than going to a VA facility, you can receive care at home, either over the phone or via video using VA Video Connect on your computer. Smartphone, which is the way I do it on my smartphone, or tablet, to set up telephone or video appointments. You sign in, and they sign in to send them a secure message. They get back to you. You just click on the, and then you're connected to them. Prescription refills, request prescription refills, order and ship medications to your home using when you sign in to My Health Vet. Health the Vet. No, see that's okay. HEALTHEVET. Or download the RV Refill mobile app. Secure messaging with My eVet is the VA's online patient portal. You can sign in and send online secure messages to your VA healthcare team to ask them non-urgent health questions. They always, when you dial the numbers, the first thing they say is, if this is an emergency, hang up and call 911. That's what that's for. They're to help you sustain life, make it better, help you with your day-to-day thing.
Right.
If you have an emergency, you don't call them. You call 911. So kind of thing. I fell down, can't get up, kind of thing. That's what that's for. Home telehealth for veterans, recommended for home if you're isolated or quarantined. Your provider may use telehealth technology, example, adding additional devices to monitor your condition while you're at home. Example, I was at home. They asked me to put my cuff on, plug it in, you press the button, and it does your blood pressure.
Yeah.
Well, my cuff was about 10 years old, approximately, and it went for about 3 minutes, and the sleeve never got puffed, And if I go, an error.
Okay, yeah.
So I said, maybe it was the batteries. So I put all new alkaline batteries in there. I went and bought them and put them in. Error. Crud. So then, I called. I got back with my doctor. I said, I took a picture of it with the error thing and all that, But like I said, it's about 10 years old. So she says, Nah, okay. So I got a new one in the mail. This one came with a plug-in.
Oh, there you go.
So you had the little transformer. Batteries also, if you take it on the road. But I didn't even put the battery in. Just plugged it in.
Yeah.
Plug it. Click. Oh, it's squeezing. Okay, it's working. Boom, boom, boom. That was like, let's see, 143 over 76 or something like that. A little high, but not too bad.
Yeah.
I've been 190 over something at one time.
It always feels like it changes, like every year,
No, it depends.
What is the normal? What's good?
What's supposed to be 120 over 80?
Right.
So the lowest I've ever been in recent years is 132 over something. But at one time I was 190.
Yeah, 120 over 80, and I think the last time when I was doing a physical a few months ago, it was like, I think it was like 125 over like 86 or something like that.
I hate you.
But she goes, and I was like, what do you mean,
Yeah.
She's like, it's a little high.
A little high.
And I'm like, because it does, it adapts, it changes every now and then. So you're like, what's good, what's average?
What if I went in there? I'm 142 over 76.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Lay on the stretcher.
Well, when I had that 190, their face went white, and they did do it again. So there's a thing, flat feet on the ground. Your left hand palm up, the one that has a sleeve on it. Your right hand palm down. Put it on your leg, and just take a deep breath. Stop. But what you do is, and you let it out, though. Yeah, you don't take it in, don't let it out. He's turning blue. Did you tell him to let it out? Oh, I'm sorry. It's like when you take an X-ray. Hold your breath. And they're doing the thing. Oh, you can let it out now. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Well, the technicians do so many. They figure you hear the click, and it. Not me. Oh, yeah, you let it out now. That's all, man. But it was...
Or you hear the click, and you're like, and they're like, one more time, please. All right, breath in. And you're like, but I heard the click. They're like, breath in.
Yeah. And they have now with these x-rays, because I go down and get mine done at the VA clinic on 42 towards the Villages. And I mean, their results are like instantaneous. It's all computerized now. The board is there. I see them put the board in and all that. They used to have an actual x-ray, but I think it's all computerized. It's done right there, So anyway,
I got one fairly nice article that come up with Veterans News. I thought it was worth reading there, Joe. The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, as this come up last week, dedicated a new national cemetery in what they call Laramie County, Wyoming. This is special here, too, because VA Secretary Robert Wilkie unveiled the dedication plaque for the first national cemetery in the state. Construction on the first phase of the cemetery provides space for more than 1,600 interments, including caskets, burials, and some other stuff. It says the closest burial option for the longest time was Fort Logan National Cemetery, which was 114 miles away in Denver, Colorado. So the only in-state veterans cemetery in the Oregon Trail State Veterans Cemetery, run by the state of Wyoming, located 176 miles away, Evansville. So now the state of Wyoming has a veterans cemetery, which is some good news there. Good for them. So this.
And don't forget, Bob Wine's Community Gardens and Nursery.
That's right.
It's brings you Veterans News, and it's 2610 Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Where it comes to landscaping, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilize, and so much more. Bob Wines will even deliver, plant, and guarantee their trees. Bob Wines Community Gardens and Nursery, been keeping you blooming since 1952 with 10% off. And we've got to leave. We're done, aren't we?
That's it, buddy.
Hires Maxley is also a proud sponsor of Veterans News. And don't forget, give them a call, 629-7171. That's Hires Baxley.
Absolutely. And for Veterans News, as they say, God bless America.
The final day of confirmation hearings kicks off this morning for President Trump's Supreme Court nominee. It features experts and character witnesses.
Senators will make closing arguments after 2 days of testimony from Judge Amy Coney Barrett.
I think you saw somebody, whether you agreed with it or not, was very capable in terms of her intellect and had a good disposition.
Committee Chairman Republican Lindsey Graham says in times past there would be